Hello, hold on a second. Hey everybody, so I have a couple of, hi, how you doing? Hi Farm Wife, hi Sherry, hi Deborah, hi Muka, hi everybody. Couple of things I want to address. I've been hearing, first of all, Natasha Cooper, knock yourself out. Tag Frankie and Sandy and every freaking thing you want. She's my friend. Italians stick together. We talk all the time. You don't. She is laughing her butt off that you think you're going to put something there that she won't know me. She knows exactly who she is, who I am. She knows my heart. She knows me. Knock yourself the freak out. Knock yourself the freak out. Unbelievable. Do you think she doesn't know who you are? Do you think she doesn't know who you are? You don't think she doesn't know you gave her the finger and what you said and the things she said about her daughter? Seriously, do you think the woman is not stupid? The woman is not stupid. Neither is the family. And the things you spin around that Frank was up here and didn't know what we were reading. Frank and Sandy asked me to do that live. They absolutely knew what we were reading because they had a copy of it. They asked me to do that live. I didn't ask them. Maybe get the facts before you come off looking like the fool that you do. The fool that you look like on Randy's. And that's what's really eating at her, because she looked like an absolute fool on Randy's, and she got handed, and she got her butt chewed off by someone on the panel, and she got her butt chewed off by people in the chat, and so she threw Randy and Wendy under the bus. And if they didn't know that was going to happen, I told you that was going to happen because she doesn't want them on her panel. She just didn't want to do it as soon as I predicted it, because that would make me again look like I can read her like a freaking book. Okay? So she held off and made this fake outrage. And she's so hurt when she's so tough, right? But she's so hurt by someone calling her a scammer in the side chat. And that should have all been taken out. But her own mod, November Rain, is a mod for Randy and Wendy. So to make that make sense. Make that make sense. November Rain mods for her and Randy, and I hear other people. Her own mod wasn't taking out comments. Why not? Wasn't her own mod on the same page? Isn't that funny? I'm going to tell you there's going to be trouble brewing over there. But I don't hate bond with anyone. No, that's not me. If I did that, you would have seen me go back and forth with Save Robbie and back and forth. I don't do that. Because I go in a chat and I say something, I go in a chat and I say something. That's my prerogative to do that whenever I feel that I want to do that. And I guess you missed it that Frankie used to be friends with Crofton too. But I guess you missed that, right? It doesn't mean I am friends, best buds, or hanging out with anybody because I'm in a chat and I'm cordial to someone. But go ahead and knock your freaking selves out, because she could probably use the laugh. Hey, John Wasaki, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, and I pray you're doing well. Please, let's all pray and for John, because John's got a battle with cancer. And let's pray for Snow Remover, because Snow Remover has a health battle too. And let's keep them in our prayers, John and Snow Remover. Snow Remover just started treatments. So yeah, let's full recovery and restoration of their health, complete healing for both of them. And thank you, Rough and Ready. And I have something else to say, and I've stewed over it for a couple of days whether to say something, but then I spoke to some other people that were involved in it, and do want to mention it. So all the time you hear people say, these haters, what they like to say is, what's been coming out of someone's mouth is that this community, MRB, the community does nothing for anyone. Now, those of us that are here, we know what we do for people. We know how we've helped many people that needed help, okay? Sometimes probably too much sometimes. Sometimes we were taken advantage of. And it seems like we've got another case of that. And this was someone that we helped, that we made no fanfare about, nothing. It was done behind the scenes. And the reason that I'm mentioning it is because the person switched their name around and is sitting on that panel shooting her mouth off about how much she loves it there and she's recognized there. And this person, right after she was helped out an enormous amount, and I'll tell you with what, came to this panel and then one day said, nobody's saying hi to me or whatever. And everybody was saying hi to her. And I even said, what are you doing? You know, everybody's saying hi to you. Why are you acting like this? And then we didn't see her. And, you know, I gave this person the benefit of the doubt. Someone said to me, so-and-so is over there. And I said, well, no, the name is different. Gave this person the benefit of the doubt. But then found out that that person is the same person. So anyway, this person sent me a letter with a big sob story. And they were feeding all the cats in the neighborhood and cats around, and they were in dire straits. It was after Christmas when everybody was having bills to pay, right? And we were in a Zoom one day, okay, a bunch of us. And I read this email off, and everybody said, oh, I want to help, buy cat food. And so we all pooled money together, and we bought her an enormous amount of cat food. I believe it was like 200 pounds, maybe more. Wait. Okay, the group bought 200 pounds, and then Elle sent an Amazon gift card, okay, which who knows what she bought with that. And Debbie D sent another huge 40-pound bag of cat food. So she had like 6 bags of cat food at 40 pounds, 240 pounds of cat food, and had an Amazon card from Elle. She came into the Zoom that night. Oh, you guys are the best. I can read you. Okay, let me just read you what she wrote to us, you know, in appreciation for this stuff. And this is what I mean about people. They just can, I don't even understand, because nothing else transpired with that except that she thought that people didn't say hi to her the way she wanted one night when she came in after this, okay? That's what I mean. It's just so crazy. First, you know, she said, Carolyn, I hate this so much. I feel like I'm begging, and I'm not like that, but all this is killing me. I'm wondering if you could get a hold. We put in a Walmart order. We put in a Walmart order for her, and now she's saying, could you get a hold of them and have them see if they can get substitutions, because they only had 1 bag of the special kitty cat food, or see if she can get them shipped. I need that. I can go pick it up today. So we're jumping through all these hoops. Anyway, we end up getting her the food, all the food that she wants. And then she says, thank you so much. I don't mean to be so much trouble. I'm really sorry. I will pay everything back to you, ladies, as soon as I get my taxes done. Well, we didn't expect it back, but let's just say we got nothing back. Absolutely nothing back. But worse than that, that's not it. You know, just take it as a gift. That isn't it. It's not that we don't get anything back. It's not that we expect anything. But now we have her bad-mouthing us somewhere else so that no good deed goes unpunished, right? But who does she keep talking to? Gentleman Jack. So now what I'm seeing here is a grift. And she feels she grifted as much as she could get from us. Then now let me go grift over there. It looks like Gentleman Jack's got a lot of money. Maybe I can go grift over there. Because we did nothing to warrant. I'm sorry, I don't know what is going on with my lighting. It's driving me crazy. Hold on a second. But yeah, so we did absolutely nothing to warrant that type of a response. You want to go away? You will go away. But you're sitting around bad-mouthing people that fed those cats and got you all that cat food? That's really, really rude. And why? Why don't you tell everybody what anybody did to you from over here? You know, and then she's sitting in chats where they're saying they don't do anything, and she's, oh yeah, they don't. How can you even look at yourself in the mirror, Enchiever? Seriously, how can you look at yourself in the mirror? That you could just lie just like that when you know how many people gave to you that day. And what about those heartfelt letters you wrote me? Wow. That you just I mean, horrendous, horrible stuff. I am I'm going to call in as soon as I get my stuff set up. God bless all of you. I don't even know what to say. I knew I loved this group when I found it. I've been part of the Ramblers for 3 years, a member for a little over 2, and I don't regret it at all. When I had to leave for a while to try to help my daughter, I would listen every chance I got. Take the lives as I could. I am blessed. I honestly wish I could participate in chat more often than even though I can't. I still feel like a part of you all, and I've gotten to know most of you through the lives, even though none of you know much about me, but I hope to change that soon. Wow. Wow. And then again, thank you. I don't mean to be so much trouble. I really don't. I will pay everything back to you, ladies. I love you all. Thank you again. So, I mean, that is pretty disgusting. It is, you know. Nobody did anything for you, right, Enchiever? Nobody did anything for you. Nope. Just like, for real. I don't understand people like this. I don't, like, you want to go somewhere else, but what the hell are you lying about? People that helped you. Like, really? Nobody did one nasty thing to you. We treated you with kindness. That's awful, Kevin. Kevin gave too. We gave a lot as a group. We did. That's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to expect anything in return when you give. We don't want, we didn't expect anything, White Angel. We didn't even mention it. If we were people that wanted a pat on the back, we would have mentioned it. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what I've done and what we've done behind the scenes to help people, okay? Because I've helped people out with a lot of things, and I don't tell people because it's not about getting a pat on the back. But when people go ahead and then they just crap all over you, I mean, and sit there and say that, oh, they don't do anything? Wow. It's so crazy. You have to go to the hospital, Linda? What's wrong? I hope you're going to be okay. Let's all say a prayer for Linda that she's going to be okay with what she has to go to the hospital for. Several of us kicked in $50 each for cat food for her. We didn't expect anything back, right? I'm sure she got about 250 pounds of cat food. We even asked Walmart to load her truck for her. Absolutely. They have zero gratitude and no real emotions. Yeah, they're like parasites. So, you know what I see? I see her over there like she was never a person that was real chatty. But she's like really over there throwing it on so thick. You know what I've seen? Like, I have a couple of screenshots of like, oh my gosh, you guys are my people. I'm so comfortable here. And she keeps putting at Gentleman Jack, at Gentleman Jack, at Gentleman Jack. Why do you think? Because I can guarantee you probably in a couple of weeks, there'll be an email, right? That she needs help with something. And I guess, you know, she moves from chat to chat. But it's pretty disgusting. If she just moved from chat to chat, you know, if she just said, hey, I just want to get over here, that's fine. But we did nothing but help her. You know, you don't have to be here. Hey, Deborah Sizos. But to go over there and then badmouth us? Wow. Wow. It's sad because there's a lot of good people that are really appreciative when you help them out. But there's also been, you know, people that do crap like this. And nobody does it because they want any recognition or anything. We really felt for the animals. We're all animal lovers. She's telling us these animals are starving and she doesn't have any money to get them any more cat food. And she said she was going to start getting, you know, finding no-kill shelters and all that stuff for them. And then it's like, what the H? Yeah, hi 61. Hi Mary Warren. It's just it's a crappy thing. It really is. You want to go somewhere else, go somewhere else. But to sit there and badmouth us? It's just sick. Like, why can't she just be honest? Like, oh well, I left that community because I didn't think I got a big enough hello one time when I went in there, but they were really nice people. But the minute I sent an email with a concern, they called me into the Zoom, and then they all donated money, and they all bought me cat food, and then Elle sent me an Amazon gift card, and Debbie D had cat food delivered to me, and, you know, it's okay, but I'm over here now. Why can't she just be honest? Why does she have to go over there and just say horrible things that are not true? It's just crappy, but that's on them. They have to live with themselves. They have to live with themselves. We even discussed with her a length of things to do to help her, exactly, into shelters, and so that she wouldn't be in this position where she has all these cats to feed, because that's what she said. She felt like she didn't know what to do. That was just an excuse to leave. Yeah, you're right, Linda Uribe. Yeah, she was looking for an excuse that night. But why? Why does she need one? You know, like, just forget it. Just go do your thing. You know, but yeah, it's just crappy. It's just like people, you try to look for the good in people and you think like, okay, well, they're not going to go and badmouth people that did nothing but help them. You don't have to say anything good about us, but I mean, to sit there and freaking badmouth us? But I see where she's going. It's a grift. It's a grift. And who knows if she didn't even, who knows? We don't even know if she truly had those cats. I mean, we took her at face value, but she's showing she's not an honest person, right? So did she go and bring that cat food all back to the store and get the cash value for it? We don't know. We have no idea at all. Moonlight says she was on all that she could get from you people, and it was time to find a new mark. Unfortunately, I think you're right, Moonlight View. The way she's tagging Gentleman Jack, yeah, I think you're right. She couldn't say all that because she couldn't play on their emotions over there if she told them all about the stuff you guys did, and then she couldn't. Sob story. Yeah, right, White Angel. White Angel, I sent all your stuff out, and I did get your second payment. And then, yeah, so you're all square. That stuff should be headed. It's headed your way. Jimmy mailed it today. Christiane, your box is going out tomorrow. Mary Warren, I'm just going through and adding anything. Hi, Lou, nice. Putting your stuff in. So I did make some headway in getting some of the auction stuff. Sharon, your stuff is so convoluted, so is L's and rough and ready. Yeah, I'm going to try to tackle that tomorrow. Hi, Caleb. But I wanted to talk about that just briefly before we go into our headlines, because we had just right in the Zoom before this, I'm like, I found out, and people know in the Zoom, I was like, no, that's not Ann Cheever. No, she would never do that. Because I'm just like, she would never say that after how we helped her. That's got to be somebody different. But no, it's her. Yeah. I really thought that's awful. Yeah, it is. It is awful. But we did it. Our heart was in it. Whatever she did, if she fed the cats, great. If she didn't feed the cats and brought it back for money and then wants to badmouth us, that is all on her. What she does there, and that's on her. I actually believe she really didn't want or need cat food. She only wanted money. Could be. It won't be the first time, this happens. It won't. There's a lot of people that we help that are really appreciative, and and that's all you ask is just, you don't have to do anything for any fanfare. Hey, Marianne. Uh-oh, Marianne, what happened? Marianne lost her badge and everything. Marianne, what happened to your badge? Is that our real Marianne? Yes. Bucky Ann, she will have to answer for what she did. We did what was right with someone in need. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to bring that out. Hi, Liz Tops. People need to be vetted more. She was here for a while. Like, she came and went. I used to get some emails about a bunch of stuff going on in her life and this and that. And I thought, it wasn't that she had just come into the community. But yeah, and it's sad because then it puts you as being like, I'm from New York, I'm a skeptic already, but when someone does do you dirty like that, then the next time it could be somebody that really needs something. So I always try to not let something like that taint me. But after a while, if it's done, you're like, whoa, what's going on? But still, always try to be good and kind, and hopefully some people take advantage of others. Kindness is always awarded. Yeah, right. That's what I mean, Sherry. So will it stop me? Will I say, no, I won't help them? No. I'll still help people. It's just crappy when somebody craps on something good. Because, there was a community. It was several of us that came together on that. And felt really good about it. I don't know. It was something like after Christmas. And like I said, it was a time, probably the worst time. It was January 6th when everybody is pretty much tapped out. There's a lot of bills coming and all this. And, everybody just gave. You know, it's just kind of crappy. But anyway, so we're going to talk about true crime headlines. A couple of things going on in the world. And Linda Uribe, yeah, I'm praying that everything goes well for you at the hospital. Okay, Amy. Hi, Isabel and everybody. All right, there's a very, very new story, very tragic. And I'm going to see if there's any more information about it, but new mom, very accomplished oncologist, killed herself and her 4-month-old baby. Her parents were in the apartment and her husband was not. He was visiting, I believe it was his parents, and I don't know if it was postpartum depression or what it was, but she shot herself and the baby. So I'm going to see if there's any other, let me see here. She was a doctor at Mount Sinai. So let's see. She fatally shot her baby and then herself on Saturday morning in their Summers home. Dr. Crystal Cassetta, 40, entered her baby's room in their home at about 7 a.m. She shot the baby and then herself. Now, you look at this. The baby was 4.5 months old. She was 40, probably because of her career. You know, she probably had to wait later to have this baby. And it just isn't it crazy that's what I'm saying. You're thinking, what prompted this? Law enforcement said the baby was a girl and an only child. They said Cassetta's husband, Timothy Talty, was away at Cassetta's parents were in the house at the time of the shooting. So her parents were there. She was site chief at the Mount Sinai Queens Infusion Center, a treatment center for cancer and blood disorders, and was the assistant professor of hematology and oncology at Mount Sinai's Icahn School of Medicine. She married her husband in 2019, purchased their home on Granite Springs Road in 2021. They had previously lived in Brooklyn. Cassetta's husband is the founder of a line of protein bars that Cassetta endorsed. A bio of her on the Talty Bar's website described how she always planned to be a doctor and that she began focusing on oncology when in middle school after a friend of her mother's died of breast cancer. She's a graduate of Albany Medical College. She was inducted into the Gold Humanism Honor Society, which recognizes excellence in humanistic clinical care, leadership, compassion, and dedication to service, according to her bio on the Mount Sinai site. And let's see, Mount Sinai Hospital said in a statement on Facebook, "We extend our deepest sympathies at this sad moment to Dr. Cassetta's family, friends, colleagues, and patients." Summers Town Supervisor Robert Serrano said in a statement on Sunday, "By now, many of you are aware of the tragic event that took place yesterday morning in our community. I ask our Summers residents to please allow those directly impacted by this tragic event time to grieve. We are Summers and will find a way to support one another and heal from this tragedy. Our hearts and prayers go out to the family." Okay, so I am not sure if it was postpartum depression or just, I don't know, her parents were there. It would have, such a permanent solution for a temporary problem, right? Wow, that's something. And someone would look at that and say she had it all, right? The house, the family, late. Oh, she still had it, the baby, the career, her parents there, her husband. What prompted that? Really sad. Very sad. Let me see here. I just want to put this here. And I just want to look up one other thing to see if I can. I wonder if she had been back to work and everything, you know. And the other thing is, right, she's dealing with people. I mean, like, the value of human life is so much with what she's dealing with cancer and all of that, that you wouldn't think that that's something that she would go to when, you know, with the kind of medicine she deals with. It's really sad. But yeah, let me see here. See something here. I was thinking in one article I read that it was that she was younger. But let me see here. Not there, let's see. She entered her baby's room at about 7 a.m., shot the baby, then herself. So her husband has a website. See, and here they're talking about postpartum depression psychosis may affect 1 in every 7 women. It's a form of major depression that may take hold at the beginning of a pregnancy or within 4 weeks of giving birth. Postpartum psychosis is a more rare and severe condition than postpartum depression. Fewer than 5% of new moms experiencing postpartum psychosis engage in violent behavior such as infanticide, according to Postpartum Support International, which is a nonprofit organization educating the emotional changes in women during pregnancy and after pregnancy. Symptoms of postpartum psychosis can include feeling confused, lost, having obsessive thoughts about your baby, hallucinating or having delusions, sleep problems, paranoia, and at its most severe, making attempts to harm yourself or your baby. It can lead to life-threatening thoughts or behaviors and require immediate treatment. According to the Mayo Clinic, here are symptoms of postpartum depression to watch for: depressed mood or severe mood swings, crying too much, difficulty bonding with your baby, withdrawing from family or friends, loss of appetite or eating much more than usual, inability to sleep or sleeping too much, overwhelming tiredness or loss of energy, less interest and pleasure in activities you used to enjoy, intense irritability and anger, fear that you're not a good mother, hopelessness, feelings of worthlessness, shame, guilt, or inadequacy, reduced ability to think clearly, concentrate or make decisions, restlessness, severe anxiety, and panic attacks, thoughts of harming yourself or your baby, recurring thoughts of death or suicide. So her husband was away at the time, so I don't know. But if anybody needs the suicide or crisis lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. Okay, hang on 1 second. Yeah, very sad. You know, I mean, it could be a situation with the husband. We don't know. I mean, he was away, but whatever it was. Yeah, it's a sad story. Yeah, very sad. And her parents are probably racked with guilt. You know, why? And her husband and all of that. Yeah, terrible. Okay, I'm just going to look at one other thing. I just want to see one thing here. Dr. Crystal. Casetta. I see one thing here. So I'm just looking over here. There's something on Instagram. There's a lot of talk about postpartum psychosis. Someone said, I don't know what happened here, but I will say this. I used to think postpartum depression was a lie or an excuse until I had my child, and I had a mild case of postpartum anxiety. Postpartum hijacks your body. You feel like you're going insane. My case gave me the opposite effect because of COVID. I was hyper-fixated on protecting my baby to the point I'd imagine someone would hurt her, take her from me, or I'd have lucid nightmares to find her dead in her sleep or hurt terribly. I woke multiple times a night only to check if she was breathing because I was startled by every sound she made. I felt I was drugged after giving birth, even though I only had Tylenol. I felt like the ultimate mama bear, all while still feeling very sad. I loved my child and felt she deserved the best of me. I did get help. I'm glad I got help. Not everyone has a strong mind like me or faith in God, but I can tell you this. I can't imagine what would be of me if it wasn't a mild case of anxiety. It's very scary. I feel for this baby so much. I wish I understood what happened. Let's see. To any man who reads, I'm just trying to say. I don't know, but I guess we'll probably hear more soon. This is her husband. Let me see if I can. I'll pull this Instagram page over. Come on. That's a picture of her and her husband. Picture of her there. Yeah, wow, very, very sad. Very sad. Let me just see one thing here. Yeah, they said her husband has those bars, right? They say he is Talty bars. Talty bars. What are the Talty bars? Let's look at the Talty bars. Does anybody know about Talty bars? Okay, Talty bars. Let's see what they are. You know, we go all into things, right? These look like something I reviewed on my blog once. I mean, the packaging and everything looks exactly the same, but they weren't, I don't think they were Talty bars. They were, I was just thinking about them the other day. I was in a store, and I remember the person that won them, they sent her like so much in the giveaway. Okay, so real food protein bars, raising the protein bar. Okay, variety box, made with dried fruit, nuts, and protein. Yeah, I reviewed something very similar. I wonder if they took over this because it's like the exact same thing. Talty bars are protein bars made from real food by real people. We pride ourselves on having great taste, texture, and ingredients. We use simple but honest ingredients to cultivate a healthy lifestyle. We love the outdoors and being active for the fun of it and embracing what makes us feel good. We are real and inspire our customers to be the best versions of themselves. What is not in Talty bars? There's no gluten, no GMO, no added sugar, no sugar alcohols, no soy, no preservatives, and no artificial flavors or sweeteners. What makes a Talty bar? There's dried fruit, nuts, and clean protein. They're sustainable. Okay. Let's see what we've got on Instagram. The Talty bars. Discount Mother's Day. These look exactly like something I've reviewed. Okay, so it's like this Instagram and stuff. I don't know how new the business was. This Talty. Has anybody ever tried these Talty bars? Let's the story. Tim Talty's culinary career sprouted in his parents' kitchen at the age of 10 when he began crafting soups and salad dressings from scratch. With an introduction to baking, Tim found his life's passion at a young age, bringing happiness to people through cooking. He graduated from Johnson & Wales. He gained valuable experience at various upscale restaurants across the country, even under the guidance of James Beard, award-winning chef. When Tim's culinary career was taking off, his lifelong struggle with his weight left him consistently lacking energy and feeling sluggish. In 2010, Tim decided enough was enough and joined a local CrossFit gym in pursuit of a healthier lifestyle. In 2.5 years, Tim accomplished something that once felt unreachable. He lost over 80 pounds. As his workouts continued to increase, Tim began searching for nutritional products that would meet his challenging needs. Unfortunately, the market was filled with underwhelming products that did not deliver, especially for a chef. At this point, Tim set out to create an energy bar that sourced ingredients from farmers, was easy to make, tasted great. He had some fun creating flavors, pulling off an old favorite that he and his grandma would bake in the kitchen, apple strudel. While Tim's recipes have changed over the years, his basic rules have not. Offer the best tasting products in the market utilizing simple but honest ingredients. Okay, didn't say anything about meeting his wife or anything like that. Let's see. Um, Oh, so there is, here, look at this. This is the Talty page. It says, meet Crystal Casetta, the doctor behind Doctor Approved. The people closest to Crystal will tell you that being a doctor is in her DNA. Crystal herself will tell you that she has wanted to be a doctor for as long as she can remember, that even as a child, she could be found wrapping her dolls in gauze. When Crystal was in 8th grade, her mother's best friend passed away from breast cancer. It was this life-altering event that helped Crystal decide that medical oncology would be her specialty. Crystal is an avid runner and a fitness enthusiast who understands the need to be fueled. It should be need to be fueled by clean and tasty ingredients. We are honored to have such an exceptional woman as part of the Talty Bar family. See, he doesn't mention that's his wife, huh? That was in news. Highlight on female athletes, Valentine's Day, chocolate coconut truffle recipe. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if, hang on a minute. I think this is medicine and science. That's weird. How weird is that? There's a guy. Did they say her husband's name is Tim Talty? Because when I went on Facebook just to look, there's a guy, Tim Talty, that kind of looks like that guy there. And he's in the pool with this woman that kind of looks like her, but not really. And when I clicked on it, it gave a name. And when I clicked on the name, it says studies at Rosalind Franklin University of Medicine and Science. Isn't that weird that if this is a former girlfriend and this is another page, that she was also either a doctor or studying to be a doctor? And then that page wasn't updated. Very weird. Quite strange. Did they say his name was Tim? This would have been 2018, would have been. It's very odd. Maybe it's not Tim. Did they say it was Tim? Let's see. Timothy. Yeah, that is just weird. I mean, it could be that, he met his current wife by his old girlfriend. Maybe she was friends with her, and that, it's not that weird at all. I don't know. It just seems a little strange. Seems a little bit strange, but you never know. Tim Talty. Here's another Tim Talty. I wouldn't know how... Okay, so hang on. Maybe not. Now it doesn't look like so much of him there. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. There's some more information here. The New York cancer doctor had at least 2 prior incidents at home involving cops and ambulances before this. Let's see what their source is on this. Bob Stewart, 71, who lived near the couple's home, told the New York Post they had ambulances and police come to their house 2, maybe 3 times this summer, at least twice. I saw the police and ambulance arrive. Stewart's wife, Betsy, added that the family was very private, kept to themselves to the point that they hadn't heard from them. What'd they say? In nearly 2 years. That doesn't make much sense because they bought the house in 2021. So it's like, social media posts from the couple appear to show an idyllic and successful life since their 2019 marriage. So, I mean, we don't know why the ambulance or the police could be there. It could have been, I don't know, her parents, or it could have been a lot of reasons, but let's see here. Why are they showing? All right, wait a minute. Let me just see something here in the comments. He was basic. Oh my God. There's a lot of conspiracy around this already. Okay, so this is from his Instagram. Let me see something. Let me see his Instagram. Oh, I see an Instagram where he's posing with a dog, but it appears to be private. Unless it's this one. Let me see. He's got quite a few. And this is the one I saw on Facebook. Wow, there's quite a few. Let me see, and I don't know if they're all him yet. That one has nothing. That has the same profile. It says this account is private. Okay, this is definitely him over here. He's got 2 profiles with this dog here, as you can see. Tim Talty, Tim Talty, Tim Talty. This is the one I saw on Facebook. Talty Tim. But there's 2 with this, and 1 is private. This one only has 97 followers. But this is weird because that guy looks like him and somebody got this in another thing, but that doesn't make sense much with his life, does it? Who's the little girl? They only have 1 child. I don't think this is him. This is odd. And he has protein bars, not beers. Something's weird. But that looks like the same guy, doesn't it? I don't know. What does it say about that? Nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It really looks like the same guy, though. That's strange. What's going on here? Okay, this is really bizarre now. Is this the same guy? What do you guys think? Where are you? Let me go to the live chat. I'm trying to get back to the live chat. Something's weird. Is that the same guy? I don't know. I'm kind of lost there. You read about this last night. Very sad and perplexing. I'm wondering that if it looks like the same guy. Well, what the heck is that? Was that a marriage or something? What was that about? But there's no protein bars there. That doesn't even make sense. That looks like him there, right? Our fearless leader, Mr. Tim Talty. So sorry to hear. Look at this girl. So sorry to hear about your wife and baby. This story is going to get a lot worse. Look at this. Andover Whiskey Society says 3 hours ago, this story is going to get a lot worse. What the heck is going on? I'm sorry. It seems like something seems off on this, huh? Hi, Cara Lucy. Huh. Mooka, good to see you. Hi, guess who? Something seems off on that. Let me see something. Now I've gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole, but I know that much of you get me, so I'm not really too worried about it. Got to take another. I'm getting nervous because maybe I should take in a lead. My head is driving me crazy today. I'm going to take 2 more Advil. And, okay, let me see here. Okay, let's see. Talty runs a protein bar company. Okay, the New York State Police believe that Crystal, the mother, shot her baby and then herself in the infant's room. Okay. The New York State Police said the scene is consistent with a murder-suicide. New York Post reported police and ambulances have been called to the house before, but it's not clear why. The Talty energy bar business was started in 2014. That was 5 years before they got married. They married in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It doesn't mention his wife and baby. That's another thing on his bio on the site. Something is weird, huh? Hang on 1 second. Okay, so see, look at this. This come on. This is definitely him because, hold on, if this ever gets over there. Because it says followed by Talty Bar. This one has 358 followers, 290 following, 290 posts, but this one is private. The one that's public has the exact same picture, him with this poodle. But Tim Talty. Now what is this? This is a wedding? He has glasses. Okay, I thought that was like, this would have been September 12th, 2020. They were married in 2019. So what is this? Is this just his friend and they're... That's a very odd. Very odd. I'm sorry, something here is like really odd. Now look at that. Look at that. Tim and Crystal. That's the doctor. Tim and Crystal. What the heck? There's the Talty bars. But this looks like this might be his brother, because they look alike. That might be their dad. Could that be his brother in the picture? Mr. and Mrs. Talty, look. They were July 27th, 2019, Brooklyn.